Good evening, and welcome to the second Next Day Air FSTS graduation of 2022. Tonight we celebrate the graduation of 18 frontline supervisors, and I couldn't be more proud of each and every one of you. Each one of you brings something unique to the role that you're in, and I hope this class has shed some light on some things that you need to do to become even more effective at your tough but most important job here on the front line. But now you guys face a difficult part, and that's actually going back to the operation and taking what you've learned in this class and applying it to your work area. Please know that long after you guys are out of class, Elaine, me, Josh, Norm, your management team will be there to help you guys out if you guys need help. But please make sure that you guys ask. It's kind of like working out in the gym. You're going to go to the gym to try to get in shape. After day one, you're going to look in the mirror and you're not going to notice a difference. After week one, you're probably not going to notice a difference. But if you stick with it, week after week, month after month, about 6 months from now, you're going to look at your work area and you're going to notice a huge change. And that's because of the things that you guys have learned here and that you guys are applying out in the operation. So don't let the last 2 weeks go to waste. Remember Jeff Sirota talked about return on investment, right? Your management team wants a return on investment, and that's you guys actually using the skills that you learned here in your operation. So let's review a couple of those things. Remember the difference between leading and managing. You manage tasks, but you lead employees. Remember the importance of leading all your employees, because when you lead all your employees, you get a workforce that's 50% more productive. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent and not leaning on your employees. Accountability works if it's administered correctly. Your job is not to terminate employees, it's to change their behavior. Remember to engage with all your employees. You need to build that special bond with each and every one of them. Your employees won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Remember how important attitude is. Remember the things that we cover here in class aren't just UPS lessons, but life lessons as a whole. No matter where you are in life, start singing in the mud if you need to, show that hope, and whatever you do, don't ever, ever ring that bell. The class wouldn't be the same without the Worldport management team coming in and giving presentations. Josh, thank you very much for coming in at least once per class to actually give it a discussion. And thank the future, I'd like to thank the future presenters for coming in as well. I know it's tough to actually get out of your operations sometimes, but it definitely makes a big difference because I know you guys don't want to listen to me preach all night long. I'd like to thank Jeff Semenik for his talking points, Jeff Sirota for his talking points, and Norm, thank you for all you do as well. Everything that you do is very much appreciated. Remember what Norm reinforces, the difference between leading and managing. Stresses the importance of teamwork and planning. He brings home the importance of building relationships by actually building a relationship with you guys and knowing every one of your names in just the 2 hours that he is here. He tells you to continue to build upon your own brand, stay in school, get your education, and always, always sharpen your saw. Thank you again, Norm, for all you do. Now I'd like to turn the podium over to Elaine, who has done a great job transitioning from her training job into the facilitator job. Elaine, thank you.
Thank you, James. In the beginning of this class, we talk about relationships, specifically a speech by John Maxwell on the 5 levels of leadership. As you know, you all have already met level 1, the positional level. Now you are on to the next level. And with that, I would like to share one quote with you all. Relationships are the foundation of leadership. That is also by John C. Maxwell. I hope you will take these lessons and continue to grow those relationships with your people and strengthen your leadership skills. I feel that I have developed relationships with you all and look forward to working with you again in the future. Now, to begin our graduation, first, we have Madison Rich. Madison received a perfect score on her test. Congratulations, Madison.
Hi, my name is Madison Rich. I work in the Grape Lane Hub. I'd like to thank Tanisha Tinsley and Melvin Lewis for allowing me the opportunity to attend FSTS. One of the many things that I learned from FSTS was responsible communication. I learned the importance of communication just in general within life as well as outside in the operation at UPS. Being able to communicate with not only your employees but also your management team is vital to creating a successful work environment. I plan to take what I learned back to my area and implement it into my everyday and my everyday work life. Thank you.
Next, we have Anthony Harlow. Anthony also received a perfect test score on his test. Congratulations, Anthony.
Hello, my name is Anthony Harlow. I work in the South Core on Lloyd. I'd like to thank my management team for the opportunity to come here to FSTS. One of the many things I learned here at FSTS is the importance of communication. With great communication in a work area, it brings everyone together as a community, making a great work environment. Thank you.
Next, we have Jose. Jose received a perfect test score. Congratulations, Jose.
Hello, my name is Jose Gomez. I'm a supervisor at Charlie 6 South. I'd like to thank my management team for giving me the opportunity to come and attend FSTS. Among the many things I learned in FSTS, we talk about leadership, being a leader and a manager. I learned that we have to be both in this job to succeed, and that's something I'm very thankful for. Thank you, FSTS.
Next, we have Zachariah. Zachariah received a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Zachariah Fields. I work in the Woolport Freight Facility in the trucks operation. First, I need to thank Tashara Brown for giving me the opportunity to work as a part-time supervisor, as well as Josh Zalea and Jim White for giving me the opportunity to partake in this frontline training class. Of the multitude of things that I learned in the FSTS training program, one thing that I especially took away was the concept of leadership, specifically how to lead people isn't enough to just delegate tasks and in a sense be a boss, but to really get to know your people, reach them on an individual level, and work with them and put them into places where they can especially thrive. And then hopefully as I can work with them and develop, I can also develop them and hopefully make them better and make myself better alongside them. Thank you.
Next up, we have Rob. Congratulations, Rob.
Hello, my name is Rob Vanhecke. Work for Wing C Ramp. I'd like to thank Brody and Mike Perkins for allowing me to come here for the 2 weeks and become a better supervisor. And one of the things I take away from FSTS is motivating and incentivizing my employees. I feel as though my employees work above standard, and I can fail to incentivize them for it, and that's what I want to do better as a soup. Thank you.
Next up, we have Lexus. Lexus is part of the winning competition team and also received a perfect score on her test. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Lexus Rogers. I work in next day air load planning. I would like to thank my managers, Sean Kiefer and Dorian Young, for giving me the opportunity to come to this FSTS class. One of the many things I've learned during FSTS is building relationships and responsible communication. As a load planner, I basically just sit and watch through a screen all day, so it's hard to get that body language, tone, everything else for communication out there. So it's good that I build relationships with them and use clear, responsible communication. Thank you.
Next, we have Jessica. Jessica was also on the winning competition team and received a perfect score on her test. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Jessica Bulleitt. I currently work in the next day de-ice department. I would like to thank Dominic Murphy and Jeremiah Hargrove for allowing me the opportunity to attend this class. There are a myriad of things that I learned throughout FSTS, but one of which was the LEADER acronym. I didn't know LEADER was an acronym, but now I do, and it's to lead people, to provide a safe and healthy work environment for people, for your people, to hold them accountable as well as yourself, to help them develop as well as yourself, to have expectations to them and to yourself, and to help them realize those expectations and to build solid and healthy relationships. Thank you.
Next, we have Hunter. Congratulations, Hunter.
Hello, my name is Hunter Rissmann. I work at the Graduatuon Hub. Firstly, I'd like to thank my full-time supervisor, Ayana Nelson, for allowing me the opportunity to be here. One of the things I learned here at FSTS is the importance of building relationships and trust, but not only with your employees, but as well as your coworkers. They are the foundations for not only the community you create in your area, but as well as the trust you build. I want to be able to go back to my area and build these relationships and this community within my area. Thank you.
We now have Shane. Shane also received a perfect score on his test. He was voted best dressed and was on the winning competition team. Congratulations, Shane.
Hello, my name is Shane Box. I work for the 1DA Grade Lane Hub. I would like to thank Taylor Ferguson and Melvin Lewis for providing me with this opportunity at FSTS, as well as I would also like to thank James Herman and Elaine O'Gorman for leading us through these past 2 weeks. One of the many things I took away from this experience is the conditions of accountability. When you are personally accountable, you take ownership of what happens as a result of your actions. That being said, the ownership and responsibility of our team lies on our shoulders. And lastly, I would like to thank my fellow classmates for making FSTS such a memorable experience. Thank you.
Lloyd? Lloyd was the Knowledge Bee winner. Congratulations, Lloyd.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Lashley. I work on the next day 9/11 marshalling operation. I would like to thank my full-time supervisor, Casey Kubler, and my manager, Mary Kay, for allowing me the opportunity to attend FSTS. One of the many things that I learned while attending FSTS is the value of responsible communication and how much that impacts our daily operation. In my opinion, being a good communicator is what makes a good and effective leader and manager, which is what I hope to become one day. Thank you.
Cierra? Cierra was voted most improved and also had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Cierra.
Hello, my name is Sarah Williams. I recently got transferred from Grade Lane to work on Wing D ramp under Tara Carter. One of the many things I've learned lately in FSTS was the understanding of how each operation relies on each other. You never really think about how much training takes place to teach each other how to load or do anything. Load planning, fueling, de-ice, the ramp, the hub. Communication really goes to show how much it is important when working in this area, especially when it's all ran by young adults. Thank you.
Savannah? Savannah had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Savannah Heller and I work in the 1DA Hub Training Department. I want to thank my full-time supervisor, Dalton Henready, and my manager, Josh Castor, for allowing me to attend FSTS to further my development. One of the many things I learned at FSTS is all of my employees are going to be have to be managed differently because they all have different needs. I believe it is my job as their supervisor to assess those needs and utilize their strengths to better my operation. Thank you.
Nathan, congratulations.
Hi, my name is Nathan Ohlman. I work for one-day grade lane shift. I'd like to thank my management team for allowing me to have this opportunity to experience FSTS. One of the main things I learned from FSTS is about the relationships we build. Trust and integrity are the biggest factors when it comes to building these relationships with our employees and fellow supervisors. And I will be taking these and many other things I've learned from FSTS into my operation. Thank you.
Jason, congratulations.
My name is Jason Goodin. I'm in Wing Delta inbound shift. I'd like to thank Tara Carter and Kelsey Summit for giving me this opportunity in FSTS. One of the many things I've learned since being in this class is to be a better leader. Thank you.
Cole had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Cole.
Hello, my name is Cole Parrish and I work for the Next Day Airfielding Department. I'd like to thank Rob Hatfield and Scott Stoller for allowing me to come and develop myself as a leader. Two of the things I've learned in FSTS is how to be an effective leader and how to communicate. These things will help me not only in my job but in life as well. I'll lead, develop, and build relationships with all of my people. I'll communicate with my people and effectively teach them how to communicate with others. Thank you.
Joe had a perfect test score, was voted FSTS Best Dressed, was part of the winning competition team, and also voted Jim Casey Legacy Award. Congratulations, Joe.
Hello, my name is Joe Thompson. I work on Wing B ramp. I'd like to thank my full-timers Corey and Emily, as well as my building manager Jason Kendall, for allowing me this opportunity to come to FSTS. One of the many things I learned at FSTS is the difference between a manager and a leader. A manager is someone who is really about the systems, they know the job well, but the leader is someone who knows the people well. And I think in this line that we are in, you have to have both, and that's what makes a good frontline supervisor. Thank you.
Brody had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Brody.
Hello, my name is Brody Morse. I work on the Next Day 9/11 ramp. I would like to thank my management team, Alex Rutherford and Mary Kay, for allowing me to attend FSTS. One of the many things I took away from FSTS is getting to see and understand the bigger picture of our daily operation. In these past 2 weeks, I've met many people, most from different areas around the Worldport operation. Because of this, I have begun to understand exactly how much our individual jobs affect one another and how we all have to hold each other accountable, as well as ourselves, to keep a successful operation on a nightly basis. I'm grateful for this experience and wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Lejla had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Lejla.
Hello, my name is Lejla and I work in the one-day customer service department. I first want to take the time to thank my full-timers, Stephen Barnes and Keela Elders, as well as my manager, Carly Chaplin, for allowing me to be a part of FSTS. I have learned many things in the past 2 weeks, but most importantly, I have learned how to become a better leader. It is our job as supervisors to create an environment that is positive and welcoming for all of our employees. And it is also very important to be able to guide our employees to be the best that they can be in all of their future endeavors at the company. With that being said, I will make sure to take everything that I learned back to my area. Thank you.
And now with tonight's legacy reading is Joe. Joe?
We saw too that we had to build people. We realized that we didn't know very much ourselves, and that if we were to succeed, we must have others of ability to help us. And the only way that we could be sure we knew that what a person was capable of was to work alongside that individual and see strong points as well as weak ones. Another good reason why it became advisable to select managers from the ranks. In that way, we could better judge a person's ability to advance. Through these experiences, we learned how to get along with people, learned how to make them our friends. We gave them an opportunity to become stockholders, to share in what had been accomplished and in what we had hoped to accomplish from then on. I chose this section of legacy because I think it really reflects on FSTS as a whole. It talks about working alongside people, getting to know people, because people are what make the company up. And we talked a lot about being a leader, and I think this is about a leader. This section from the legacy is about leadership, because a leader is someone who coaches someone, because we're not all the greatest at what we do. We have our people there to help support us. And I think that's really what FSTS taught us, is that you have to rely on your people, and the only way you can rely on your people is to be a good leader and coach them. Thank you.
Congratulations, Class 4. Give yourself a round of applause, please. You guys were a great class. There were a lot of close votes toward the end for legacy. I would like to add that if I had to actually pick my most improved, all at table 2 just deserves a big, huge round of applause all the way around. Anthony, Cierra, Rob, you guys came a long ways. Thank you guys very much. Graduation's officially over. Go have some fun, guys.